Hello everybody, this is Hammer Striker here. We're going to try some fun short videos and we're going to call them Best of This Brand. I'm going to kind of tell you how the rules work, how it works. First off, the budget's open. We haven't established a budget. I don't want to exclude what might be the best choice because it's $50 more than some number that got picked. The intent is for the gun to be usable by anybody, whether it's an 80-year-old grandmother, whether it's a 20-year-old new or 21-year-old new shooter, even a professional or somebody that's strong and powerful or has hand issues, maybe a veteran that has an injury. When looking for something that is anybody could pick up. If a family bought one to use for the whole family, anybody in the family that was allowed to use it could use it. It's going to have to be something that I've actually experienced. I'm sure every brand's going to have guns that might be better than the one I pick, but I've never picked one up. I can't really comment on anything I haven't touched. If this series turns out to be popular, we'll do more of them. So, if you like the video, make sure to watch it, give us a thumbs up, etc., etc. It's pistols only. We're not going to do rifles and shotguns in this. That would be a whole different concept. And keep in mind, there's lots of good choices out there, and some work better for others. So please don't get mad if your gun, the one that you particularly like, didn't win. It's really not win or lose. It's more about if somebody asked me, I want to get a new whatever brand, in this case it's Smith & Wesson, that's what we've got here, what would you recommend? And I haven't really spent any time with them. What would I pick from that brand? And sometimes we're going to have a runner-up. So now that you know what we're going to do, let's get into it. So this week's video happens to include a runner-up. So I've got two Smith & Wessons. These are newer models. They're not the newest, but they've been around for a little while. But as far as I'm concerned, actually I picked up the wrong one. I wanted to pick up this guy, the Equalizer. This would be my best choice for this brand for the parameters that I talked about a few seconds ago of what would I recommend to absolutely anybody. Why do I pick this? There's the 80-year-old grandmother or the injured veteran. Anybody can rack this thing. It's just so easy to rack. But in getting that, you really don't give up anything as far as capacity. You've got 10 rounds of capacity in the flush mag. And in the flush mag, I've got a 3-finger grip, which means whether you're an experienced shooter or you've been shooting forever or a very inexperienced shooter, you're going to have a good time controlling this. There are extended mags available. They integrate well, so the base plates integrate well, which would give you that full 3-finger grip. So, of course, if you're going to conceal carry this, a little shorter grip's easier to conceal. If you're wanting to have a fun range day, you put the longer mag in it, and you truly have a full 3-finger grip. It does have a grip safety, and some people hate these, but this one has worked well. Every time I've used this gun, if you even get close to a proper firing grip, the grip safety does its job, disengages. Otherwise, when it's engaged, the gun is drop safe. So these are both drop safes, and they're nice looking. They got serrations front and rear. They're really nice 3-dot sights, really easy to see. They're replaceable if you don't like them. This particular one, the Equalizer series, is optic ready, so you can put an optic on it. So you've got a lot of flexibility. And I did mention earlier that we don't have an established budget, but these happen to be budget friendly. They're not ridiculously expensive, so they would fit well with any budget. I did include a runner-up, and there's only one reason why I did, and that's this. Some people absolutely positively despise these. If you happen to be somebody that despises the grip safety and you still want what would I consider the next best, because with these parameters, you might be locking out the injured person or the 80-year-old grandmother, but the M&P, the M2.0 series, and I happen to have in my hand the compact 9mm, and what you see is I get a full 3-finger grip on it. I get 15 rounds of 9mm in it. It's relatively easy to rack, nowhere near as easy as the Equalizer, but it's not like trying to rack a Desert Eagle. And it's still a nice looking gun. It has serrations front and rear. The serrations at the front are a little harder to use. And by the way, one thing I omitted on the Equalizer, it has a Picatinny rail. So does the M2.0, so you can put the accessories of your choice on it. And there are optics-ready versions of this. This one happens to not be, but there are optics-ready versions of this, so that you can have that option available to you. And you also have ambi slide stop slide release, and the magazine catch is reversible. So if you were going to say, I don't have a hand problem, and I hate grip safeties, okay, go with this one. If you want the gun that will work, I'm going to just buy one gun, the whole family's going to use it, I would go with the equalizer. So hopefully that was enjoyable, hopefully that was interesting, and if you guys like this video and that does well, then I'll continue this series. I'll do other brands. So this isn't brand versus brand. It's not going to be Smith & Wesson versus Glock. It'll be within the brand. So Walther, Springfield, whatever, within that brand. Because sometimes people pick a brand, then they pick a gun. Other times people will pick the brand and gun, as they're going. It all varies. Beyond that, if you like our videos, please give us a thumbs up, share, subscribe, click that bell to be notified if you do. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Player, Rumble. We're pretty much everywhere. And thank you.